Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here, back again with Wet. Supposed to take the thing, but I'm always leaving. Don't look before I leave. But as you guys can see, we are... That didn't really do what I thought it was what I was hoping for. What? How did I miss that? It's almost like she didn't even put the blade out that time. But yeah, as you guys can... Oh, everyone's combat. But as you guys can see, we are picking up right where we left off at the end of the last episode. It hasn't even been, I think, 2 full minutes since I ended the last episode. Oh, perfect timing. I wish you couldn't pick up ammo that you didn't need. I feel like that happens a lot. Okay. See if I can do some acrobatic blade work, even though that never works for me. Let me get rid of this guy first. Oh. Not 100% sure if I even cut him. Three's not too bad. I love how the arena is attached to a place that technically was not an arena. He definitely just threw a grenade. Oh, that's a hand. Okay, let's just do this. Just gotta keep going for the guy, right? Still not enough. Okay. Just to end this quick, because I do not need him getting back up. Be sweet if you could take his gun. Oh boy. Oh, wow. Not as bad as I thought. Yeah, I would have been toast if I didn't do my health in here. Three. Do I have any more? Yes, I do. 3. Games. Everything comes in 3s. Good, good, and poor. I got average. That's 500. I think I'll go crossbow. I always kind of like when that happens in games where it's like, oh, wow. How do I have explosive crossbow bolts and they don't do that much? Yoink. Ah, if only all of that was destructible. And we got all 5. Oh. There it is. I'm like, uh-oh. That was really weird. Like, it changed angles and everything and then just went back to it. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I feel like nothing actually just changed there. What the F is that? Why does that look like Master Splinter? That legitimately looks like it's Master Splinter from the freaking Ninja Turtles over there. I'll probably die if I do this, but... Oh, I won't. I would love to be able to see. And there we go, because I'm like, I can't effing tell where I'm at. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to go over there anyway, so I'll just do the normal thing, and we'll see what happens. But that looks like Master Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles standing at that door. He's like slightly highlighted, but it looks like Master Splinter to me. That box just got moved out of the way. Huh. Also, that's there, which is interesting. I don't think that's supposed to be there either anymore. Yeah, I think they're all supposed to go away after you. Actually, whoa, jeez. I forgot he was there. That scared the crap out of me. Especially since he didn't shoot me like the whole way. It was like he only shoots at you if you actually you're looking at him. I almost want to hit triangle just to see if it would like have an effect. Yeah, see, it just shows that like nothing actually happens. Like I didn't actually make anything move. Okay, there's a gate there, so I'm supposed to go the normal way. I guess I was doing it. I guess I was a little too quick on the draw on that. I don't understand that one at all. I swear, it's like, I think the last episode was the first time I actually like kept dying. No, it wasn't. The first time was the ice block place. But man, oh, he's frozen. Oh well, not that frozen. That is so weird. I mean, clearly stuff is off because, like, you know, that right there. That's funny. Oh, I see what happened. I stopped the thing from moving. But maybe I'm crazy. But oh, she just won't grab it. Okay, yeah, there's just every excuse to force you to do that. All right. I'm just gonna pause until we get back up there because I used up a bunch of time on that. Huh, it's weird. I mean, I get that that's what you're supposed to do, but it's like, it's one of those things. It's not like that's, you know, unique to this game only, because that happens quite often. He shot like right as I was swinging on him. But yeah, that's not exactly unique to this game, but still, I've always kind of hated that idea where it's like, this is something you should be able to do, but they like kind of manufacture it a little bit. I don't see why it needs to be a cutscene. I mean, the thing's right there. Like, that's the whole point of that, isn't it? Like, the whole point of the circle being there is that I know that that's the way to go. Like, that's an important little marker. Slow and steady. Oh. Okay, I gotta cut off the steam, and then we can get to Master Splinter. Where in the world is she aiming at? Oh, man. Ooh. Double kill. Oh, wow. He moved super fast. I thought it was another person in here. Like, he moved out of the way so fast. That hand is still there from the other body. That's funny. about to say, how is it not a secret here? Ooh, and 1,000. Let's do this. Whoops. And he can't even aim at me. Oh. Oh, he's got a blade. Okay. Yeah, might as well. This. No reason not to be at full health. Wow. That doesn't even make sense. I had to pause that whole time too. I forgot to even undo the timer, but and I know it's gonna do the whole thing. I would love for it to just load up at the second spot at least, especially since it sent us through killing people. Nope, of course not. Well, that wasn't on me, so what's up with that dude's hair? That wasn't on me, so the timer is back on because I made it across, and I wasn't even rushing that either. Like, that's the craziest thing about that one to me. It's like I didn't even rush that one. Like, that was just okay. Oh, snap. Yeah, that was yeah, that was worth it. Just to mess with the game like that. That was worth it for sure. I guess I'm gonna have to take it super duper slow so I don't get some BS like death. Oh my goodness. That scared me like she flat. Do this. I'm just gonna wait for him to come out. Ah, I didn't mess it up. Okay, I will also do this. Wow. Okay. Cool. I mean, we were right here too. Oh, the place is on fire. I guess that makes sense. I did light the place up a bit.
Next time, duck. Got you.
I cannot believe I died though. Like, I just naturally left, and it wasn't like I was in an angle either. I mean, that's happened to me like twice now, so I was like, okay. Ooh, dang. What? Told me to press X. I press X. Guess I was supposed to wall run there as well. To the $6 million man leap. Grindhouse. I think this might be the only... was the only one I can think of, but as far as like Grindhouse video games, this might actually be the only one. Like, I mean, you have all your typical action adventure games, platformers. You have Max Payne for Noir. Yeah, I did. Oh, it counted. Holy crap. Okay, it didn't even, I don't even know about that one. That was weird. I think I did it too late, so it wasn't going to do it in general. I think that maybe that was the problem the first time, because the marker was there, but it's not like there's no platform to run up and then jump off, so I don't understand exactly what I did wrong there. But you have, you know, all your action games, platformers. Max Payne is like really the only noir type of game I can really think of, or if it's, you know, it's an action game, but it specifically fits into action noir. And I think this is the only action game that fits into, let's say that may have been, yeah, see, she doesn't Yeah. I was doing it. I did it too early because she wasn't actually on the thing. That's why she jumped backwards. She's supposed to jump like towards the camera when it does that, which is getting super annoying because I don't know. I'm just doing it like just a second too early because I'm not doing it. I'm not jumping off of the actual insignia, and that's why I keep screwing myself up. Do this again. But it's like, I can shoot up everybody, but I cannot freaking do. Okay, yeah. There it is, see? And the funny thing about it is that technically, she's still, a little jittery there. Am I running? Okay. I'm like, am I running now from the collapse, or what's that? Somewhat confusing me. Just like watching all the... Oh, okay. I'm glad that didn't matter, but I'm like, oh crap.
Again, my little cupcake.
I love this music playing.
Has become the hunted, eh? Well, what are you going to do?
It's like we should both be dead of smoke inhalation right now.
Oh, really? That sounds like fun. And then what?
And then I pull real hard, and as it comes out, your stomach comes with it.
Huh?
And as you lay in shock, looking at your own stomach hanging out of your mouth, you slowly bleed internally, and there's nothing you can do to save yourself.
You're fucking mad. You're mad.
No, I'm fucking pissed, and I want answers.
Ah!
Oh,
Where? This pellet.
nice.
This pain is only going to get much, much worse.
Was that the leg or the butt?
Fuck you! They're moving in on Ackers tonight. That's all I know. I swear.
We should both be dead.
You're a sad, sad little man. You know that?
Toy
I
Story.
should pity you.
Yes, please. Pity.
I should.
Huh?
But I
No.
Dang. He's not gonna instantly die from that. You're not gonna instantly die from having your legs chopped off like that. I mean, you could if you were like 800 feet tall and you just instantly fell to the side, then I guess you could, I don't know, I guess that would hurt really bad if you hit your head. But he's just an average dude, like that height isn't gonna kill him or anything.
Business is business, old man. No offense. Why?
We're both old.
You don't do that!
She's here.
Damn it. All right, Ruby, come on out. I know it's me you're after. The least you can do is be forthcoming about it.
It'd be cool if she had different costumes.
Mano a mano, tete-a-tete.
Aw, I thought we had something special.
You're like a turd in a punch bowl, Ruby. You have to ruin everything that's nice and good and sweet. Take her now, but make it slow. I want her to feel everything that's happening to her.
I hope this is an actual fight, but I don't think it will be. She does have a cool costume.
Here we go. Where are you, freak?
Yeah. That's pretty
You
cool.
afraid to face me?
Weird that we were like right in front of each other and then it starts off with her like vanishing. Yeah, it sucks that the boss fights are like this. Because I would love an actual battle between her, or with her, and then also, of course, the sword dude, who I'm still trying to remember. Did I kill that guy or what? Because I don't think we did. He did the stab thing, and that's when she passed out. And that's how we met the Scottish dude on the boat. Oh. See, if she's going off a sound, if this is like a... Oh. Why is she out of bullets? She hasn't shot anything. But if she was going for sound like a Daredevil sort of thing, she should have been... If she's about to fatality her, like some Mortal Kombat type stuff. Dang. Fatality. Ruby wins. Fatality. Would have liked an actual battle though. That would have been cool. Nice.
Bummer. Sucks for you.
You want me? Take me. You want my money too? Here, take it. Fuck you.
No.
Ooh.
Fuck you.
Ever since what was it, Brutal Legend, I always say that now. And that was years ago when I played that game.
Close enough.
I know it wasn't you, but still you delivered him to his death.
I had no idea.
Ignorance is no excuse. But your action...
I feel like that works in some situations, but
Know this.
that's a little different.
We are not enemies. But we are not friends.
Yeah. Got it.
So that's the end of the game, because this might end up being... Oh, but it's not. Oh, no, that is the end of the game. That was... Okay. Well, I don't know. Now I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, that's going to go nowhere because this game did not get a sequel, obviously. You would have heard of Wet 2. That was a fun game. That was fun. I could see why it didn't get a sequel. Well, it didn't get a sequel because people didn't buy it. And I feel like when this game came out, it wasn't like the biggest thing in the universe. So I feel like it wasn't way up there as far as like popularity and stuff like that. It wasn't touted as like the be-all end-all of video games either. So I think, you know, with it coming out at the time it came out and it being fair, admittedly, it's a fairly average game. I could totally see people saying like, yeah, it's like a rent sort of thing instead of like a buy, but it's definitely fun. It's definitely, at least for one playthrough, it's definitely awesome. And I had a great time with this. So now I have to decide whether or not this is going to end up being its own episode, or if I'm going to add this one to the last one, which I think I can manage to make this its own episode. We're going to skip through if possible. It is not. So however much time this takes, we'll be going through, but it gives me time to talk about it because I always like to do my little reflection on the game and whatnot. But it was definitely entertaining. I love the action. I wish the blade stuff was a bit better. That's like the one thing I wish, because there's no... There's more nuance to the gunplay than the swordplay. And the swordplay, it gets upgraded. You have the air attack, you have more damage with the blade, you have the wall run, the wall jump attack thing. And so I wish it was, I guess, more refined. I don't know, because like I said, the air slash always misses. Like, that is never hitting anyone. Like, the way it happens, I'm already past them, or I just don't hit. Like, I'll be right there, and because it's like that weird angle, it'll literally go right past their head, and I'm like, they were right there in front of me, and I would always miss with the air slash. So I wish that was a bit more refined. I wish that the wall, I wish you could do more with the sword, because I feel like it was limited. It was like, okay, I have the slide and up, which that worked, because that would kind of auto-target people, so that always worked pretty well. And then the regular blade attack worked fine. Like I said, the regular dive move wasn't that great, at least not for me. I'm sure other people were probably better at it, and maybe I just suck. But it's like a million times I'm like, it's right there, I should have killed him. And then there's also the one where you jump off the wall. It's like, all right, well, that seems a little bit more difficult to actually do. Like they had the which I was never utilizing, but the L1 move where I would push off of people and stuff like that. They definitely had it in there, so that was definitely cool, and that worked fairly well. But I'm just like, man, I just felt like there was constantly something missing with the blade action. Like it just wasn't there 100%. Weapons I thought were great. Very simple, dual wielding, and then when you're not dual wielding, you just go into normal shooting. That wasn't really, like, the whole point was like you need to be in slow motion or at least diving so you can dual wield. So that was definitely like the main point of that, because you could tell every time I wasn't diving, it was just like boom, 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 and you can't like zoom in when you're doing that. So I was like, all right, well, did that. But the name, I already forgot the name of the guy I was looking for. I think it was Ming. I was trying to figure out who did the voice for that. But yeah, the gunplay was definitely cool. Love the shotgun. The handguns got super awesome, with once you max them out, the rate of fire is definitely cool to me, so I love that. Crossbow is awesome. SMGs, like I said, as soon as we got them, never been a fan. I think I mentioned that before. Like once we got the shotgun, I was like, okay, it'll be handgun, shotgun, and of course the assault rifle weapon, and then the crossbows were the one that I couldn't figure out. But it's like, I'm just never been a fan of like the submachine guns, and I'm just making sure we can't skip this. But never been a fan of the submachine gun, so it's like they definitely did their purpose. They served their purpose. And it's like cool. Shotguns I love. Like I said, crossbow is awesome. That was another thing. I wish that they did more of an area effect on the crossbows. That would make them a bit overpowered. I understand that, but I don't know. I mean, and once again I get it, because it's like, it's an explosive. I mean, it's a video game. Any of the weapons, if I'm shooting somebody once, they should be going down. But with it being an explosive, there should at least be more of an impact with the explosive radius. Especially like the one time when I shot and it was like, I was like right next to the fire extinguisher when it blew up like right next to it, but I had to shoot a second bow like into the crossbow bow into the fire extinguisher to actually do it. So it's like, there should be a little bit more damage here, or some area of effect where it's like, oh, this is a grenade going off or something. I also would have loved it if they added grenades. That's not a gripe or anything, but considering the enemies had grenades, I would have loved it if they added grenades. Like, all right, you can get grenades at some point. That just ended like super abruptly. Oh, she was falling for a second there, but yeah, it would have been awesome if yeah, that's it. Yeah, challenge bows. So of course, we're gonna go to the extra content. Do the conceptual designs for environments and characters. Oh, you just go through. Okay, that's cool. The one on the bottom there is pretty sweet. But yeah, fun game. Definitely a pseudo globe-trotting adventure. The way they have him with the mustache and everything in this picture makes me think of an actor, but I don't know his name. He's the older guy from oh, these go automatically. I didn't even push that. Okay, he's the older guy who's in Kung Fu Hustle, and he played Jackie Chan's dad in Legend of the Drunken Master. Never learned that guy's name, but I always recognize him, and that's who the guy looked like in that drawing just a little bit to me. But yeah, simple game. Definitely, I mean, I'm thinking of certain elements where it's like, that's really awesome with the actual color design. Wish we had that. Oh, no, on that. environments. Let this kind of shoot. Oh, well, there's 40 of those. Excuse me. But yeah, fun game. I definitely enjoyed myself. Some levels more than others. Perfect timing for that, because car levels, admittedly, car levels is definitely my least favorite. Why is she nude? It's funny. But yeah, the car levels, I would have to say, are my least favorite. The challenge levels are probably my second least favorite, because it was just like, we don't really need this. There's nothing I'm truly gaining from any of this, so it's just like, I don't know, I just don't get why those needed to really be there, as if you couldn't figure out how to use the guns. Or if it was going to be a tutorial thing, maybe something simpler than an actual, like, run through the map type mode. Maybe just a little arena shooter type of deal. Not even like a full arena where it's like close these doors and everything, even though I would like that much better. But just like a little room. Here's the weapon. Well, she's about to do something nasty. But here's the weapon. Here's a room full of enemies. And then you just go in, and that's all there is to it. Oh, that design for that room is way more intense than what they actually ended up going with. That almost makes me want to see that part in color now. That picture, this picture, plus the motorcycle actually having a design where it was black with gold trim. It's like, man, I actually wish we got to see that now, because it was like the full rage mode. Oh, that was the loading screen. I guess a bunch of these were probably loading screens, and we've been flying through them so fast I didn't even realize. But definitely that one was a loading screen. The rest of these, like, I don't remember that being one. Yeah, I don't think the rest of these. Maybe that one, potentially. But yeah. So we got those. Okay, box. This might lead to potentially copyright. I don't know. I haven't uploaded an episode. We'll have to see what happens in general. Ooh. I will say I have enjoyed the music. Some songs I like better than others. Like the main theme, I really like. The one that's like right at the beginning, but that's just a little instrumental there. I love that you can play all of them, and there's like no context for the length of the song or anything like that. It's just like you can play all of them if you want. It's like I have literally zero idea how long that could possibly take. I like that one. I like the one when we on the car levels. I like that one, even though it starts like I like this one too. This one I recognize. This one I feel like is in there through a big chunk of the game. It pops up a lot. I think that's like the arena song. I really like this one. I like the drums in this. Never really paid attention because I'm just like guns blazing, but I really like that one. So I might have to look that up on YouTube and get the full song. El Diablo. So 30 minutes now. Trying to just go through, show you guys the extra stuff that we got, because obviously I beat it super fast, which it always ends up happening. Where it's like, I'm always prepared to do it, and then it's like, crap, totally screwed out. I thought we had a little bit more too, to be totally honest. With the way the last episode ended, I was like, okay, I think we still have like maybe 2 more levels to go through, and we definitely did not at all. I like the different colors for the thing, for the record. And keep it a whole. Alright, a lot of songs. And I feel like I've hardly even realized how many different songs there were. Like, I only really remember the surf song. Like this one, every time it kicks in, that's like the one that I actually remember. And then the rest of these is just like, holy crap, when did this happen? Or when was this song? Because I just don't really remember them showing up. I'm sure one of these is the other song I recognize would be the, okay, this is the driving song where every time it starts, it sounds like it's going to be one way or another to me. For that one. I recognize every time it starts. I didn't realize the text is like double layered when you do it that way. That's actually kind of cool. Ooh, I want to hear this, but it's taking a long time. It's a little too long. I'll do that one. And then that song I recognize shows up a couple times. But a couple of these I definitely like. There's so many songs. Holy crap. Notorious MSG. Oh, that's the song that was playing on the radio. Okay. What if I can... Oh, it can't. Oh, it can't. Oh, that sucks. I was like, oh, sweet. We can like keep going through the extra content, and it'll keep doing it. But maybe we can. I'm gonna go all the way down to that last one again, because I actually want to hear that. Yeah. Read some bios. Sorry if this is, you know, not entertaining. Of course, with this being the last episode, this is what I always do for anyone. If this is like the first Let's Play you've seen me do, I always do this in the last episode. Typically, I don't beat the game 20 minutes in of the episode. Normally, it's some time. We can go through some bios. Occupation, fixer, base of operations, Southwest USA, American, 5'7", 119, eyes green, hair black. Ruby Malone. From humble beginnings to underworld recognition as one of the most capable problem fixers alive, Ruby Malone. I kept thinking like Ruby alone. Ruby Malone more than lives up to her reputation. This song is so distracting to me. For the right price, she would do just about anything, within reason, of course. Ruby is spent on life mastering moves that'll make your head spin. But the truth is, if you ever see Ruby in action, there's a good chance you're already dead. Let's go with friends. Totally looks like that actor in that picture. Operation, taxi driver and informer, Hong Kong, Chinese, 5'6", 160, black, Ming Xiang. Ming makes his living as a taxi driver in Hong Kong. In doing so, he has his ear to the ground and knows the city's goings on. Both good and bad. If you need info, Ming can get it or know someone who can. Feeling he owes Ruby a great debt from a past adventure, which maybe would have been explored in the sequel. Well, maybe a back and forth, sort of a prequel/sequel sort of a deal. Ming considers himself part of Ruby's Hong Kong family. He looks after his brother Shi, a task that has lately become a challenge. That was his brother. Okay. The stuff we definitely do not learn from actually playing the game. Occupation, slacker. See Chiang. Oh, there's not much on him. She is Ming's younger brother. They were at one time inseparable, but lately she has adopted a rebellious attitude toward Ming. It would be cool if they had their ages, because, I mean, he's the younger brother, so that's why they call him a kid. His sense of family values beginning to crumble. Now his days are spent zoning out while Ming looks after him. I don't know if I count as a friend. Antique book collector, Europe, nationality Czech, eyes blue, hair gray, Kafka Dvorak. Kafka Dvorak, a Czech based in the UK, is an eccentric in every sense of the word. She is known throughout Europe as a dealer of antiquities. Because of this, she has connections and knowledge that she's willing to exploit to further her gains. The information she carries can sometimes come at a steep price. Milo. Fisherman and informer, England, Scottish, 5'11", light blue, hair red, Milo Evans. Milo is Ruby's UK connection. While he somehow manages to provide valuable info, he prefers to stay out of the glaring light of London's criminal underground. In addition, he is a skilled gunshot doctor, making quick patch-up jobs when needed. Seems as though he and Ruby have a give-and-take relationship, but in the end, Milo will always be there for her, even if it is against his better judgment. Oops, too far. So, did I kill this dude? Because I swear to God. Yeah, that's not the dude that I killed. Yeah, so... Oh, this was Jun Lee. As if I would have known that. Okay. It's like, how would I have known that? Alright, Ackers. Oh, I guess the song's over. Guess we'll get another song. Let's see what we can find. That makes me think of Fallout. Children of Adam. You take out the the. Well, actually, move the to the front. They're the children of Adam. Little sweetheart. Curious about this one. I don't like that one. I never noticed that little symbol in the bottom of the shirt. There's a horse bottom. Entrepreneur, crime lord, blah blah blah. In the underworld, there are a few names that commanded much respect to William Akers. He's a legend. Despite his age, he remains one of the sharpest minds in organized crime. The Syndicate franchise is set up in every corner of the modern world. The only thing he fears is that one day it could all end. And his restless son Trevor has something to make that happen. Trevor Akers. Trevor is William Akers' only son and heir to the Akers Syndicate, a multinational drug cartel. Being next in line to run such an endeavor, Trevor isn't afraid to throw his weight around to make sure the next generation of the Syndicate is just as strong and successful as the first. He's ruthless, calculating, and always surrounded by a team of bodyguards. Rat Boy. Good name unknown. Rat Boy works directly for Trevor Akers in Hong Kong. He's the head of a street gang that helps distribute the Akers Syndicate drugs and is extremely loyal. The amount of money he makes keeps him in check. He's rough and tough and no stranger to violence. He knows his way around his criminal surroundings and knows how to handle those who don't. Nice little side at the top with Pelham here. Rupert Pelham, industrialist, crime lord, basis of operations, British Isles, and Hong Kong. Rupert Pelham is a crime lord on 2 continents and runs an international drug cartel known as the... He said it once, Ming did, and I just couldn't tell. Even when he pronounced it, I was like, what? Like, I read it and he pronounced it, and I was just like, I just don't know. The triumvirate. I feel like Ming said it differently, but... In order to bring down the Akers Syndicate, his biggest competition, to be the sole provider of his designer drug Dragon's Fight. He's not above playing dirty and will use all of his resources to make sure that Akers falls. I gotta see this one. Like, why does he have one? Real name unknown. Little is known about the origins of the torturer, but one thing is clear: he's the best. Twisted, ruthless, and without mercy or conscience, he will make you talk after he makes you scream. The only hope you have is that whomever hired him to work you over makes him stop short of your death. I just had to read that one because I'm like, why does he even have a card? Sorrel, you know, I'll go back get another song. Try to just shoot through all of these and then end off the episode. Well, Christopher Sorrel is a fast-talking shipping magnate and 1/3 of the Triumvirate. He is also an inquisitive sadist with a penchant for torture and thrives on the feeling of empowerment. However, behind it all, he is a complete coward. He's a complete coward. I didn't realize there was a period there. His irresponsible sweat probably was a shoe giveaway. That was funny. This dude, for a name unknown. I steal blue. Very specific. The Collector. Originally from Germany, now based wherever the money is, works with Tarantula as one of Pelham's bodyguards. He is a swordsman at the highest level and prefers his blades to firearms. He's not afraid to use his skills and thinks of his scars like trophies. I'll go to Tarantula last. Richard Simmons. No relation, I like that. Small time ago. That's really funny. I like that they had that little joke in there, like, real name, Richard Simmons. No relation. Teach from a young age about his name, Simmons is a man for hire and a small-time crook. He does what he's hired to do, whatever the job, and doesn't ask questions. His loyalties always lie to the highest bidder. Simmons is no stranger to the criminal underworld of the western United States and has kept a low enough profile to stay under the radar of the criminal heavy hitters who may one day be his employers. Jim Lee, the guy who has such a stylized design that we never even saw it. Jim Lee is a port authority as well as leader of the Tiger Claw biker gang. He is 1/3 of the Triumvirate. Every time I say that, I gotta pause. the triumvirate and the man who ensures that everything runs smoothly when it comes to Pelham's criminal dealings. When being leader of the Bite Gang, Jin Lee also has the respect and commands the fear of anyone who might oppose him. Bite Gang leader Hong Jun Lee. And I guess we saw him when we were on the docks. That was about it. And Tarantula is the last one anyway. Assassin bodyguard, real name unknown. Cataract. Okay. Tarantula is Pelham's most deadly bodyguard. Blind yet lethal in every way. An albino, Tarantula knows there is no way. Oh, I didn't realize she was actually albino. I just thought that was like their stylized version of a character. Tarantula knows there is no way for her to blend in, so she uses her looks as a weapon, unnerving her rivals with her ghost-like appearance. She is ruthless and calculating, taking her opponent's weaknesses, twisting them, using them to her advantage. She loves to kill and seems to take a disturbing amount of pleasure when doing so. Those are all the folk, and we can't use the song here anyway. We'll see what these challenges are, because... oh, man. See, if this does an arena thing, then I'll do it. If not, then that'll pretty much be it. Because there's nothing else. There's no point. Like, the game is done. Also, well, I guess it depends. I don't really know this for sure yet, but I would have to see as far as like replayability. There's not too much. You know, you go through, beat the game on hard, I guess, get my last couple of things, kill all the scorpions here. That's something I could do, I guess. Challenge based on the test. Explore for hidden items. Approach the individual, challenge their positions. Hidden items, yeah. Since we're ending this anyway, might as well. Okay. It's like, might as well. I mean, this is the end. Walk around. This might be something, you know, as a way to just kind of end things out. We can just kind of explore, because we didn't really get the chance to do that before. It was all, you know, tests and stuff like that. So have a little run around. Oh, I don't actually want to do that. I just want to shoot it, but I can't, and also can't get past that. There's nothing there. Okay. Can I even get up here? Oh, I can. I just was trying to see, like, is there a way for me to just dive off? That would be cool. But no. Explore the locale and maybe shoot a scorpion or two. Do some slides. Man, she can slide forever. Okay, I'm trying to do this. There it is. Okay. Yeah, there's not really much to explore. I mean, oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Little plane, like a little bomber plane. But yeah, it's odd. Like, there's really not much to. I mean, it says there's secret, like, you know, secret items. It said, so that certainly has me curious. But it's like, oh wait, oh really? What the heck was that? Weird. It is kind of cool to be up here, though, if I'm being totally honest. I do like being up here. Oh, it's a motel sign. Cactus Motel. I like being up here without having to, you know, like, race against the clock and stuff. Had to see if that would do anything. No. Yeah, see, unfortunately, all of these are those. Now, oh, scorpion. What do I happen? Well, it's probably just an achievement or a trophy, I guess. Killing, you know, all the scorpions and stuff. And if it's more than that, I will probably, well, I'll probably know if I go on YouTube, because that's all I'm really going to do, because I'm not, oh, I'm not really gonna go through all this with the game because I've done my thing with it. I'm like, I'm good. This is it. Weird, of course, you know, not being able to have like any music. Nope. Made it. Huh. Yeah, really not much to legitimately do here outside of the running gun things, which is really unfortunate. It would be super cool if they had a little thing where it was just like, hey, go here. You know, it's like a little arena section. That I think would be pretty awesome. Got the truck. She has a ton of money. Yeah, it's just all the running gun. The preserves. Oh, that's not too bad. That's pretty cool. I like that idea. I'm just not gonna do that, but it's not exactly the targeting system where you have to go through piece by piece. But I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, I guess we will end it out here. I did not mean to do that at all. I actually died at the safe house. Amazing. Absolutely astonishing. I still killed myself. Wow. Fun game. Had a good time with it. I really do wish that I never oh, well, that's cool. You can just do it from there. You don't actually have to go through. You don't have to manually run around to the different things. I like that. But yeah, I really do wish that I didn't just shoot through it and end up ending it, you know, 19 minutes in. This is cool. I like this. Parking garage. Oh god. No. I'm looking for the place that had looking for the place that had the basketball court. That's what I was looking for, but it doesn't actually show up on the thing. Also, it tells me where I got all my little monkeys at, which is cool. Oh, I only got 3 out of 5. Do a little bit here, just to make it a full hour, end on some action at least, so it's not just I read through bios and you guys heard music and looked at concept art with me. We'll go through a little bit more of the action. Probably skip through the cutscenes if the cutscenes show up. Like, I would love it. Like, that's the one thing I wish they did. It was just like, hey, here's maybe if they had a challenge mode that was strictly the arena, I think that would be really cool. Oh, it's still gonna, okay. Like, oh, okay, it's still gonna bring all that up. All right, I guess. Makes sense.
Damn, I'm good.
Shoot up. Okay, so I'm gonna, no, like, I cannot get that. It's like I have to be at the perfect, well, that ain't, oh, she was already too low for that one. Ooh, whoop, fire. Fire bad. Ah, my goodness, yeah. I'm sure there's something I'm just not doing it right. Like, see, she goes towards them too. Oh. It's like no matter what I do. Oh, table's in the way there. Nope. See, that works. I can like hop off of something. Well, not if I don't actually hop. There it is. Got him. It's like the craziest mode. And it's honestly like if you're too low, she'll just go through. It's like, it's crazy what's too close. And that's just automatic. That's like instant targeting. So that I would change. That is like the #1 gripe. Really, that's like the gripe of the whole game. That move just does not really work. And I'm pretty sure that was like the first time I actually even pulled that off. Whoops. I'm just gonna try it because he's just standing. There we are. Oh dang! I wanted to do my move. It's already fun just like going through the levels again. Like it's definitely a fun game. Oh, thought he was alive. There. Cool. It's just a fun game. It's a very simple, fun game. Unfortunately, it's just boom, you're done. Like once you beat it, that's pretty much it. See, this is like the one song that I like truly recognize in this whole thing. I don't know why that still gets me. I can't skip this, that's why we're going through it again. It sucks that this didn't get a sequel. I would have loved for this game to have had a sequel. They like improve upon the issues that this game does have. That'd be great. Oh, it worked. Wasn't sure that would work. Sure. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't think she would bounce off of that like that. Kind of testing my limits to see like exactly what I need to do for it to work. I do like the fact that the blade is like a one-hit kill. I always thought that was kind of cool. Like if you pull it, once you pull it off, it's like boom, you got it. And I should actually have, yep. Okay. I was just making sure like I should actually be able to Oh. Oh, it gave me everything. Oh, well. So, oh, well, that kind of sucks. I don't even... There's not even anything for me to, like, work towards now. I mean, I'm sure if I go back, you know, go through hard mode, it's... You know, it's going to go back to basics, back to normal.
Last call for refreshments, folks.
Let's
Go
skip
right this second to get something good to eat and drink to enjoy now or during the rest of the show.
You can't pause this either.
The finest quality ingredients.
Which I don't
are in
know
the
if you could
fixings
pause any of the
delicious
cutscenes.
food
I never...
You'll find waiting to tempt your appetite at the snack bar. Extra
Okay.
special
Keeps
good
going.
hamburgers, wonderful donuts, ice
Damn,
cold.
that makes me want a
crisp
hamburger
special
now.
breaks.
Just here, I'm actually pretty hungry. It's 4 o'clock in the morning,
showtime,
actually.
folks. Enjoy the show.
And it still looks like they just put balloons over that lady's boobs. Ah, man. It's crazy. It's already over. Whoops. You know what? That's totally fine. I'm going to end this episode here. We are... Well, I guess I'm ending the series here. We are at the end of Wet. And that's crazy. I'm definitely going to be looking up some videos now of Wet to see what people thought about it. I remember it being on X-Play like years and years ago. That was like the only thing I really remember. And it was like the whole thing about like Eliza Dushku being the voice actress. And that was really it. And it was, I didn't know it was supposed to have a sequel until like very recently. So, I love this. Like, the physics on that is just absolutely beautiful. Ooh, got him. But yeah. Oh, still fun. Like, I can't deny the fact that it can be the simplest move, but it's just entertaining. Like, you just run and gun. Spray and pray. Like, that's just fun. I don't know where in the world those were going, but alright. Oh yeah, I leapt across and almost killed myself. But I was supposed to do this anyway, so it was the right move. Where the heck? Where was he? He was just like old school style. Yeah, we don't even need to see that. I'm gonna officially end this here. I know I said that like 3 times already, but I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the series as a whole, of course. It sucks that it's ended. You know, this and Heavenly Sword is the same thing. Like, this was episode 6. I really had to pad this one out just to have it to be 6 episodes, because I was definitely done 20 minutes in. So it's one of those weird things, but I always want to have, you know, typically I don't force them to be an hour long, but with this, there was so much extra stuff that we could go through. I figured it was worth it. If you're as interested as me, because it's like, this is it. Who knows when I'm coming back to this game? Yeah, this was like one of those crazy things where it was just, I got the game years and years after it came out. Just like Heavenly Sword was like, this is just something I've always wanted to play. And finally, I'm making it happen. And I'm glad I did. I had a great time with it. It was still definitely a fun game. Replayability, not so much, but super epic. You know, one way through, definitely fun. And I probably will play this again at some point. It'll be in the far future. I don't know when I got millions and billions of dollars and I can just sit around like, let me go back to Wet. Maybe that will never happen. I don't know. But fun game. Wish it got a sequel, but I can see why it didn't. I will be doing like a full review on this, get my thoughts and compound them. So eventually I'll have like one of my little reviews, my little guy on game reviews, my simple little things. But it was fun. It was definitely a fun game. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any comments about the game, anything that, you know, you guys noticed as we were kind of going through, like things that you wish they changed or wish they made a little bit better. Like I said, for me, the blade combat is like the #1 thing that I really wish was different about the game. It was the blade combat and the little mechanics, like not being able to grab onto a ledge unless I'm running up the wall. That bugged me because, you know, that got me, I died from that a couple of times, and it's just like, excuse me, the ledge is there, but you won't grab it. You know, and it's just so weird. And sometimes she does grab it. Like, you can run towards something and press X, and she will grab onto it. Like, when we were just at the boneyard thing, all I did was press X, and she jumped up and grabbed it. And it's like, how does that not work 100% of the time? The ledge is still there. How does that not work? Like, you know, and I know it's for, like, you know, detection and stuff like that. Technically, the detection is probably like a few boxes up when you're running up the wall compared to jumping at it. But there are definitely parts where it's like, nope, I'm literally, her hands would be like on the ledge if they just put that in there. So like little tiny stuff. And I definitely wish it had some replayability to it. It seems like there's, you know, once you beat it, it's one of those type of games like one and done. There's not really any unlockables. The challenge stuff is not really entertaining to me, at least, at all. If it was like arena based stuff, that I could see myself going to a million times over, where it's like just to go in and do like a little arena shootout mode. That would be great if they just had that, where you could just go into an arena, or if it was just custom challenges, like, you know, if they had like 5 to 10 challenges that were just arena modes, and it was just, you know, wherever, maybe in the locations that were actually used, and maybe it's just tougher enemies as you go up and up. But I think that would have been something they should have added instead of the run and gun stuff. Is like point A to point B is not that entertaining. It's like the combination of getting from point A to point B with acrobatics, plus the crazy combat in between, but just having targets to shoot at to save time and stuff. It's like, that's not as cool to me, but still love the game. Definitely gonna look into it and, you know, maybe find some concepts on what the sequel was supposed to be and things like that, and what some of the ideas were, considering you really don't even kill, you know, 2 of the enemies I thought we'd fight, like the boss battles. The dude with the blades, he lives, and then Tarantula, she lives at the end too. She had like the full on Liu Kang mode. She got her neck snapped and everything, and then she came back full zombie mode. So who knows what they were gonna do with that? But it was cool. It's 1 in a million, you know. There are no other, like, that I can think of, any grindhouse video game. So it will always have its unique little place. Wish it got a sequel, but it'll just have to be what it is. But like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the series. If you guys have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below. And of course, thanks for joining.